Okay, good morning. Welcome to the Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show for Thursday, May 6th. We're going to be going over today's news headlines here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We are live here this morning, so we are going to be going over those. We're going to send those links out to you. Video chat. If you want to come in video chat, come be a guest on the show. You can go through the StreamYard link. So that would be highly optional for anybody. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. We won't force anything on anyone. So we'll go ahead and send those links out. Let me send those out, and I'll send it out Facebook as well. And we will be on in just a second. So with sports news, there we go. So everything's set up, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. You want to come in, please use those links. Once again, if it's not clickable, if you're using a phone or using your tablet or whatever, try to I'll send the link once more. If it's not clickable, I'll send it again. Sometimes they don't these links don't click. So I'll just if you once again, let's go ahead and go over some news headlines. I'm going to send up the news headlines. So let's go over to we're going to begin going over to Fansided. We're going to go to Fansided. Let's pull this up. Okay, fansided.com is a website. We use this every day to give you the news here on whether it's in sports happenings. So let's go ahead and look at this. Okay, Major League Baseball news. Yankees secretly source reveal Cubs good, Tony La Russa bad, Angel Hernandez ugly. So that's what they're talking about. John's meetings yesterday was starts off. He had a perfect game yesterday. That was in the game against the that was on Tuesday. So he had a no hitter. This is the first time since Jim Palmer back in 1969. They got his first no hitter. So congratulations to John Means for the Baltimore Orioles. Now the Cubs, they talk about the Cubs. The Cubs are rounding into form. I think they are absolutely. Right now they're 15-16, but they still got a long way to go in this new Major League Baseball season. So I say this: look, if the Cubs can finish the first half on a high note, I think the second half will be brighter for the Chicago Cubs in general. So that's what we're talking about here. Also, we'll scroll down. Yankees just need Jay Bruce to retire. Apparently, that's what they're discussing. Jay Bruce. So it's been a disaster for the Yankees. Aaron Boone, and so since Jay Bruce retired, the Yankees have been had the best record in the MLB. Now, Chicago White Sox Tony La Russa is a disaster for their team. So right now they fell 16-13. So I look at it this way. Look, Tony La Russa can still manage, but I'm gonna tell you right now, he has a very tall task with the Chicago White Sox trying to get that team back to winning form. So if like I said, you got to give Tony La Russa time. I mean, look, to develop those players and stuff like that. So right now the White Sox are 16-13. Make no mistake about it. But the truth of the matter is, they got to get better. Now, Angel Hernandez needs his eyes checked. So it looks like that's what they're talking about. Brady Singer was not pleased with Angel Hernandez. So let's show you the video.
Was a play at the plate. The Royals need an out.
Yeah, exactly. Now Brady Singer gets into it with Angel Hernandez. So he was ejected. He was coming out of the game, so you say, well, what's the difference? There is a fine involved if a player gets was a play at the plate.
Look, Angel Hernandez, sure, he's gonna his eyes might be bad and stuff like that. They might be saying he needs to get his eyes checked. But the truth of the matter is you don't argue with an umpire. It's plain and simple, because you're gonna get your ass thrown out, and also you're gonna have to face a fine. That's what they're saying. So I'll be honest with you, look, it's not Angel Hernandez and his eye problem. It's just that what he did, what Brady Singer did, it was a blown call. So I know a lot of the Royals fans are pissed off, but like I said, that he needs to also the umpire, like I said, needs to get it right. I mean, look, I'm not taking up for what Brady Singer did or Angel Hernandez did. It's just two sides to two stories when it comes down to it. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. See what else we can discuss. Okay, Elena Dory Donner excited to return to the WNBA Olympics in normalcy. So it looks like she will be going back to the WNBA with the once again the COVID restrictions winding down, stuff like that. So that was so I think she'll be good. I think she's coming back to good normalcy and stuff like that. And also she'll probably will be participating. She worked with the she's gonna probably participate with the Olympics and stuff like that. So that's with Procter and Gamble, P&G. So I'm pretty sure once the WNBA starts, she'll be primed and ready. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. Okay, Mike LaFleur will ensure Zach Wilson doesn't follow Sam Darnold as the Jets' latest bust. So, yeah, I think that's probably going to be a good concept. So Mike LaFleur will get Zach Wilson to develop and progress. So if he does progress as a quarterback, I think he'll be a good quarterback for the future for the New York Jets in general. So he's like I said, he can make certain plays and stuff like that with so once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. Okay, what else we have? Okay, whiteboard. Pacers imploding, and scoring, and taco dancing and more. So what they're talking about. So this is the whiteboard news and information in the NBA. Another triple-double for Russell Westbrook. So he gets his another triple. Also, Taco fall shines in garbage time. So that's what he tackled. Also, Anthony Edwards career high. He had 42 points, 7 assists, and also other content. And this week's NBA Power Rankings, Milwaukee Bucks. Excuse me. I'm getting ahead of myself. Milwaukee Bucks and the Michael Porter Show and Russell Westbrook triple doubles and more. So that's what. Once again, this is from Whiteboard. You can follow them. This is associated with the NBA. You can follow them at FS NBA coverage. Okay, New York Mets. First pitch. Francisco Lindor and endless pressure playing in New York City. So definitely he's going to have to be progressive when it comes down to it. Because he's not hitting very well. He's hitting 163. He's 0 for 21. So that's something he's going to have to get corrected, because the Mets fans are not going to be happy when it comes down to it, because he signed a 10-year deal worth $341 million. You have to perform if you want that 10-year deal, $361 million deal to get to be working. But he's got to perform, because that right there, look, when you got him performing, he could be better. But right now he's not. He's in the crapper right now. He's 0 for 12. He's also 0 for 21. Excuse me. I'm getting ahead of myself. 0 for 21. So that is just a 163 batting average. Not a good batting average at all. So that's something that he has to get better at. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. All right, let's see what else we have. Okay, Damian Lillard explains why Kevin Durant could very well be the best player in the NBA. So Kevin Durant, Damian Lillard explains about Kevin Durant. So when he's healthy, so I think Kevin Durant healthy could very well be the best player in the NBA. He talked to Dan Patrick this morning on the Dan Patrick Show, discussing that. So let's hear that clip from Damian Lillard talking to Dan Patrick this morning. So we'll hear that clip. So I'm going to go ahead and put that clip in, and we'll let you hear what he had to say talking to Dan Patrick this morning. So I'm going to get this switched in. Let me go ahead and put this in.
Opposed to what you see on camera. And when he came around, it was like he laughed at everything, easy going, just down to earth. It was the complete opposite of everything that people tried to make him out to be, and what you would expect of somebody with that type of status, as a celebrity and as a basketball player. But I'm super comfortable with him, and I don't really warm up to people like that. I don't really get come close to people like that. And Melo is a great teammate, a great person, a fun person to be around, and I've been really surprised by who he is as a person, and my respect has only gone up since he's been on our team.
I don't know if you saw the performance turned in by Westbrook last night, but Scotty Brooks, his coach, said he thinks Russell Westbrook's the second greatest point guard of all time.
Yeah, I mean, he's always going to have an argument for that. This is going to be his fourth season. I saw that he's averaging a triple double, which, regardless of if people say he's chasing stats or hunting stats or whatever, like that takes a lot to be able to do that, even if you're trying your best. So, I think Westbrook gets a lot of unnecessary flack or hate or whatever you want to call it. But his approach, how hard he plays, how aggressive he is, how much he cares, He's a
Look, like I said, no matter what people say on social media about Kevin Durant, he's gonna have an excellent game. Make no mistake about it. I mean, you're gonna have a lot of these idiots that get on social media and think they know it all and just say all kind of crap about Kevin Durant and stuff like that. But the truth of the matter is, look, this he can make absolute he can be a lethal player when it comes down to it, because he can because when he's unhealthy, he can be an imminent threat to an opponent. So once again, Damian Lillard on the Dan Patrick Show this morning. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. We'd like to hear some of the clips from this morning. So we'll click this out. And okay, Phoenix's nickname history explained. So it looks like the Phoenix Suns was founded back in 1968. The simple nickname was for simple reasons. That was back in 50. They've been around 53 years since 1968. Why did the Phoenix Suns get their nickname? 1968. General Manager Jerry Colangelo held a name the team contest sponsored by the Arizona Republic, and decided a name for the expanded franchise. So that was back in the so they come up with Suns. That's a pretty good. I think it's a pretty good name for a team when it comes down to it, because look, Phoenix right now they are absolutely they've been down, they've not been winning as of late since Steve Nash been playing with them. So I'll be honest with you, that nickname is synonymous with that the team Phoenix, because it's Suns and stuff like that. So that's how the nickname came into place for the Phoenix Suns. So I think this is a very good story when it comes down to it. So this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. Okay, what else we have? Okay, creators of the NBA play-in tournament responds to LeBron's harsh review. So that's what they're talking about. So this is LeBron James' harsh review on the play-in game. Look, I think the play-in game will be a great success, because look, you get more teams in the playoffs when it comes down to it. I mean, sure, you're going to have 8. It's been 8 all the time. It's been 8. But the truth of the matter is, when you get 7 through 10, you can have a play-in tournament, and they can compete for that number 8 seed or number 7 seed or whatever. So I think this play-in tournament is it's a good thing for the NBA, because it does help out. It does get the teams that will not be in the playoffs or will not get into the Western Conference finals a chance to shine. So I think LeBron's comments is kind of a little bit harsh. I'll be honest with you. I don't agree with LeBron James comments. So I think the comments, like I said, it's kind of ordained. So when it comes down to it, so I think the playing tournament. They will have the playing tournament this year. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. Okay, what else we have? Okay, Oscar Robinson is cheering for Russell Westbrook to break his triple-double record. So Oscar Robinson, the Hall of Famer that played back in the 60s. So I think he's rooting for Russell Westbrook to get break his record in triple doubles. So I think that's a good concept when it comes down to it. When you got Oscar Robinson supporting you, and it's excuse me. And it's endeavor. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. Go to fansided.com. Getting really. Okay, what else we have? What else we have? Let's see. Okay, let's talk about George Springer. George Springer heading back to the injured list. So it looks like he's going to be on minor league assignments. So he is on the 10-day DL. So he will most likely will head back down to the minors for his minor league assignments. So that's so he did suffer a right quad strain. Placed him on a 10-day DL. Also, Jonathan Davis recalled and will be activated for tonight's game. So, so the lineups are switching around for the Toronto Blue Jays. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. See what else we have. All right. So it looks like, let's see. Okay, here's what Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers text each other about the Packers' future. So there was texting back and forth. So this is from Rob Devo Sky. Rob Devo Sky. You can follow him at Rob Devo Sky on Twitter. The Packers, Brett Favre revealed a text from Aaron Rodgers. So they were texting back and forth. The only confusing part here, if Aaron Rodgers is saying he doesn't expect to go to New Orleans or leave Green Bay, I don't think we're going to get Aaron Rodgers, to be honest with you. If it does try to happen, maybe then we would have to try to trade somebody in the lineup to get Aaron Rodgers, but I don't think it's going to happen, to be honest with you. I really don't. I mean, people might think it's going to happen. Wish on a star and think it's going to happen one day. Aaron Rodgers will boat out of Green Bay and come down here to New Orleans. I don't think it's going to. Like I said, it's that's just talk. That's all it is, to be honest with you. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. See what else we can discuss. Okay, we will. Okay, Georgia governor thanks the new NIL legislation helps Georgia win a national championship. That is, to me, I don't think it's going to happen. It won't help them win a national championship like they think it's going to happen with this new legislation that Governor Brian Kemp put out. So is signing the NIL legislation that turns Mrs. Pieces. So So I'll be honest with you, it will not help them win a national championship. I mean, if you like I said, if you want it, like I said, it's like buying that national championship. I mean, when you passing legislation like that, it's not going to help them win a national championship. So they may think it might help them, but I don't think that's going to help them. I really don't. The national letter of intent legislation, that's kind of like I said, that's just water under the bridge. I mean, it's not going to happen. I mean, look, if Georgia wants to win a national championship, they have to get it on the field, not get it in the state legislature in Georgia. So, like I said, Georgia should stay out of college sports and don't ever try to do something to get them to win a national championship. That's not going to happen in a long. So I think I don't agree with this. I'll be honest with you, I really don't. But it's just what they're doing over there in Georgia, trying to just. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. Let's see what else we have. Okay, once again, TJ Finley enters the transfer portal, hitting the Tigers' depth chart. So it looks like the depth chart is going to be hit very hard. TJ Finley, after a year, he went 2-3. I'll be honest with you, this young man, TJ Finley, look, I wish him the best if he does go to another school or something like that, in-state, maybe Nichols or Tulane or Southeastern or McNeese or any one of those teams that would accept him. But look, the LSU quarterback depth is going to be okay. I mean, you got Max Johnson. I mean, Max Johnson, he will probably start once the season starts this year. So I think it's going to be Max Johnson. TJ Finley, if he wants, like I said, his running ability, he's kind of flat. He's got running ability, but his throwing ability might be a little subpar when it comes down to it. So he threw for like I said, 80 of 140 passes. He had 941 yards. He had 5 touchdowns last year, but that was the end. So good. So that's why I'm saying, look, if he does go to a state school that will take him, such as a Tulane, once again, I'll say such as Tulane, Southeastern, Nichols, Northwestern State, or anybody, look, they're going to get a quality quarterback at TJ Finley. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. Okay, what else we have in college football? Okay, Jimbo Fisher on Alabama and Nick Saban. We're going to beat their ass. That's what Jimbo Fisher is saying, but I don't know I don't think that's probably going to happen because Alabama can come back and just be a team, be the team that the championship team that it was. So he told that to a Houston football club back in on Wednesday afternoon. So that's what he said. That's the audio. Let's hear the audio. That's what he said. Alabama expected to beat Texas A&M expected to beat Alabama at home. I'm pretty sure it will happen, but look, if Alabama comes in with a good team, I don't think they'll have a shot of beating Alabama, but anything can happen in college football when it comes down to it. So, and that's going to be a good game between Alabama and Texas A&M once the season begins. So once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. Click this out. Okay, we'll see what else we can discuss. Okay, we'll see if any more college football headlines. We'll see if we got any more college football headlines. Okay, Auburn coach Brian Howson impressed with seeing for Bo Nix. So Bo Nix is absolutely progressing, and he's impressing the coaches day in and day out with the Auburn Tigers. So I think he's going to be Bo Nix is going to be back for his I think it's junior season, something like that. So once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com, college football page. Okay, what else we have? Let's see what else we want to discuss. Okay, this is Hot Stories. This is from KDKA in Pittsburgh. Penn State football coach James Franklin encouraged students to get vaccinated. So I think that's a good message to the student body of Penn State to absolutely get vaccinated. Because it is important to get your vaccination shots. So that's a good message from Coach James Franklin. This is from, once again, KDKA in Pittsburgh. Follow them at KDKA in Pittsburgh. That's Channel 2 News. Okay, we'll see what else we can talk about. Okay, also, this is from the big league. Auburn's new $90 million football facility featuring beanbag chairs, toilet paper, and hanging from the ceiling. So it looks like that's going to be the future of Auburn football with their new football facility. That the cost was $1.9 million. So that's the new facility. So we'll show you a video of it. This is the facility right here. So it looks pretty consistent. It's going to have some offices and also training rooms and stuff like that. So the Auburn Tigers is the Auburn team's absolutely, and I mean absolutely, investing in their student athletes. So I'm glad to see that happening out at Auburn University. So once again, this is from the Big League. Go to thebigleague.com. Okay, what else we have for college football? Looks like we ain't got much. So we'll go back over to Fansided and we'll see what else we have. Okay. Jock Peterson pimps a sack bunt he thought was a walk-off home run. So that's what happened. This is from John Bueller. You can follow him at Fansider at fansider.com. It was a he had a sack fly. He thought it was a home run, but let's show you the video.
I mean, he has given him so. I mean, look at this reaction. I mean, it's like, he doesn't even watch it. It's like, this is gone. We won the game. I walked it off. I mean, he has dreamt about this moment, Ravi. A former Dodger, David Ross, told us pregame all he wants to do. You always want to beat up on the team you come from. I mean,
yeah, I'll be honest with you. What that wasn't a home run, but at least it gave it a ride. So Cubs won that game last night 6-5 against the LA Dodgers. So they will play, I think, another game. I think today or something like that, getaway day or something. So once again, this is from Fansided. Okay. 3 sleepers. Saints draft could be become stars. That's probably definitely going to happen. Paulson Alvo. Paulson Alvo. That's another guy that could be a definite good star. He could be a good cover corner for the Saints. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen this year. Also, Kerwin Baker from South Alabama. What he did with South Alabama speaks volumes. I think he can be a valuable asset to the Saints wide receiver core in general. So I think that's a plus for the Saints when it comes down to it. So I think he will make significant strides for the Saints. And also the next one, Ian Book. Yeah, this right here, I was very happy to see Ian Book getting drafted by the Saints. Wherever he comes in for either Taysom Hill or Jameis Winston, he can probably develop from those 2 individuals. And once if one of them gets hurt, he can come in and try to take over the Saints offense and try to pick up where they left off. So I think Ian Book is another sleeper pick that could be a good player for the Saints. So in general, so once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. And we will move along. Okay, 3 veteran Chiefs could become cut because of NFL drafts. So it looks like some players that played for the Chiefs might lose their job. That's Garen Dieter. He's a wide receiver with Kansas City. Probably be one of them. Also, Nick Kinsler. He's with he's a tight end with the Kansas City Chiefs. It's another guy that could be cut. Possible. Also, Andrew Wyatt. Also a guard with Kansas City Chiefs. So he probably will have to step up his game in order to keep his position. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. Okay, what else we have? So we'll move along and we'll go over to ESPN. We're going to switch over to ESPN and we'll go over the ESPN headlines. So I'm going to stop this and I'm going to switch it out and go to ESPN. Okay, once again, let's go ahead and John Kahns said Aaron Rodgers conflicted about the future with the Packers, so that's probably going to be the what's going to happen. So he is not happy with the Packers organization. So he's probably so that's John Conley's. He was on CBS Radio talking about Aaron Rodgers' future. I think Aaron Rodgers will remain there for the Green Bay Packers. I mean, look, hopefully he can get his grievances settled with the Packers, because look, they're going to need him on the field. I mean, it's going to be a huge distraction for the Packers. Where they're going to go, how if Aaron Rodgers is going to retire or whatever, or try to come back, or both. So it's going to be a big mess up in Green Bay. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. Okay, Frank Ragnow, top paid center in the NFL. He agreed to a 4-year deal worth $54 million. He is 24 years old, so it looks like he's going to be the highest paid center in the NFL. So that's once again, that's good news for the Frank Ragnow. So Frank Ragnow will receive his 4-year deal worth $54 million. So according to Adam Schefter, this is once again, you can read the story on ESPN.com. Okay, Green Bay Packers explode, adding a quarterback for OTAs and training camp. So it looks like OTAs and training camp will begin for the Green Bay Packers. They're required because of Jordan Love is currently only quarterback than Aaron Rodgers could relate to. So that's what they're talking about. So like I said, they're gonna sign a quarterback before the OTA camps and stuff like that. So once again, this is from Adam Schefter. Read his article on ESPN, or also follow him on Twitter. Puts out good information. Okay, what else we have? Okay, Pittsburgh Steelers, Justin Lane pleaded guilty to a lesser charge, having a felony gun charge dropped. So it looks like that was in in a traffic stop in Northeast Ohio. So he had a gun, and he also pled to a lesser charge. He was being pulled over on I-90 going 89 in a 60-mile-an-hour zone. He also had a loaded gun. He was arrested on suspicions of transporting a firearm in the vehicle, according to jail records at the Lake County in Lake County, Ohio. So he played with the Michigan State Wolverines. He was selected by the Steelers back in the 3rd round. So here's my take on John Lane. Look, what he did was absolutely unacceptable and stuff like that. Because look, when you have a gun traveling at 80 in a 60. You're definitely going to get stopped. That's one thing he has to understand and learn the hard way, because look, when they stop him, you're going to jail. Simple as that. I mean, what he did was wrong. It was absolutely wrong. So he needs to, like I said, own up to his mistakes and be more responsible, not to have a gun in your car when you're crossing the interstates and stuff like that. So that's, like I said, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. Okay, Kentucky basketball hires Illinois' assistant Orlando Antigua and Ron Coleman to the staff. So it looks like John Calipari added 2 new coaches to their staff for their program. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. Myron Metcalf is the writer. Okay, team Olivia Moore, Matrai, as MOULTEIE, filed suit against the NWSL over age restrictions. So that's she is filing a lawsuit. So that's over age restriction. The NWSL requires players to be at least 18 years old to play. The suit was filed in district court. It was in the U.S. District Court in Portland. They violated the Sherman Antitrust Act. So I think I hope she does. I hope they kind of settled this case. The NWSL settled this case because the young lady wants to play soccer, and I mean, sure, they have age limit to 18 years old, but like I said, she has to understand when they do have these policies in place, you have to abide by them. So I'm pretty sure she wasn't 18 by that time they had their games and stuff like that. So I mean, look, I'm kind of on the fence about this article. So I really am what this young lady is doing. So in the courts. So okay, Major League Soccer doesn't have those restrictions. So she was born in California. She was touted as a soccer phenom. She was offered a scholarship by North Carolina as well. So hopefully she does win her case. Hopefully they can settle. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. Okay, we'll see what else we could talk about. Okay, New York Rangers, Washington Capitals square off with a 6 fight in the first period. Tom Wilson controversy carries over, so that's what they're talking about. So that's in the it was in yesterday's game. So that was both the Rangers had combined 72 penalties in the first 4 minutes, 14 seconds in their game. They started the fight started, so you see it on the video. This is the fight. So that was over 100 penalty minutes combined. So that's for those players that was involved in the fight. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. Okay, we'll see what else we could talk about. Looks like we got most of it out. So, okay, let's read this article. I'm going to go ahead and read this article. Tell you, okay, Willie Mays at 90 years old. He was Steph Curry, Michael Jordan, and Simon Blitz, and so Willie Mays says he was synonymous with the catch back in I'm thinking back in the 50s or something like that. So he does look Willie Mays. It's the oldest living Hall of Famer at 90 years old. So I look at it this way: Willie Mays personified what baseball was all about back in the day. So he made that he made that good catch. I think it was back in I'm trying to remember. I mean, I wasn't even born. I think it was back in the I think it was 55 that he made that excellent catch. That was I was in one of those World Series games. Willie Mays. So I look at it this way: Willie Mays just absolutely is amazing. A lot of people talking about Willie Mays and stuff like that. So there wasn't no player like him. So Dwayne Capper, the former major leaguer, Giants broadcaster, talking about now the glove. He won 12 gold gloves. So I'll be honest with you, look. He also had this was the catch right here, throwing the so I say this. Then he also had the legs. I mean, he used the bats and he also used his legs to steal bases and stuff like that. So he kind of was what they personify. So Willie Mays, so Ken Griffey talking about him. So it's another one. Also players that so this is from once again ESPN. Go to ESPN. Good article by ESPN talking about Willie Mays at age 90. Okay, let's go over some Twitters. We'll wrap it up. We'll go over some Twitters for a few minutes, and we'll wrap it up. We'll give you what's going on the Twitters, on the Twitterverses. I'm going to go to the Twitterverses. Okay, let's go to the Twitters. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, congratulations to Najee Marshall. He got a new contract. He's got a 3-year deal. So I'm glad to see Najee Marshall re-sign with the Pelicans. That's an essential part of our team. So once again, this is from Pelicans Nation. You can follow them at Pelicans Nation at Clutch Point. Okay, this is a tweet from Ken Trahan. Recruiting is less restrictive, means more opportunities for LSU. Yeah, I think so. Getting the best players out of Louisiana to stay in Louisiana to play for LSU. So I think it's good that the recruiting restrictions are going to be lifted, and it will help not just only LSU, but state teams across the state to get their quality players. So once again, this is from Ken Trahan. He's with Crescent City Sports. Follow him at Crescent City Sports. see what else we can discuss before we wrap up. Okay, WNBA, Holly Rowe retweeted. I'm always going to attack mentally for the main reasons I came here, because I was encouraged to be myself. As Tina Charles, she dropped 18 points last night in a preseason action against I don't know what team it was. So they played against Atlanta, so it was in preseason action. So Tina Charles dropping 18 points. So follow Tina Charles at Tina Charles 31. Okay, let's okay, on this date, 1998, Kerry Woods was one of the greatest pitching performances back in 1998. So he struck out batters right and left. So this is from Major League Baseball. Follow them at Major League Baseball. And we'll see what else we can discuss, and we'll wrap it up. So, okay, Brady White. Okay, Brady White, former quarterback with Memphis, will be heading to the Tennessee Titans. He was an undrafted free agent, so he will go over to the Tennessee Titans as one of their quarterbacks. So once again, congratulations to Brady White. So he will be a Tennessee Titan. So once again, this is from Memphis Football. Follow them at Memphis FB. That's Memphis FB Football. And let's see what else we can go over before we end the broadcast. Okay, let's see what else we can discuss. Let's see, it looks like I'm going to go over to the notifications and we'll see if we can get more information from different stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and go over to minor league baseball. Okay, minor league baseball news on Twitter. So 31 seconds ago, which organization offers best minor league fan experience? These are your teams that's this is with the organizations that's offers the best minor league fan experience. So it's once again, this is for minor league baseball. Go to minor league baseball. Also, ESPN McGee always knows where you're fun. So that's talking about caps from different minor league baseball teams. So once again, this is from minor league baseball. Go to minor league baseball. Okay, Salt Lake City opened up yesterday, so it's open today for their teams to open today. Also, Reds volleyball in the green was in triple digits last night, so that was pretty good. He played with one of the Reds organizations. So that's from last night's game. So pretty good strikeout on the walk ratio. Also, no hitter that was in the Tennessee Smokies game in Montgomery game. So that was it was a no hitter last night, but unfortunately it was broken up. Okay, minor league AAA West is going to get tomorrow. Rep your favorite team, so wear your fun. Now, this was Once again, it's in another game. This is Montgomery and okay. So there's news with minor league baseball. So we'll wrap it up. Okay, we'll wrap it up for today. Okay, once again, thanks for joining us for this edition of Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer Show. We will be back later on this evening for Biloxi Shuckers baseball, audio on game audio only, and also game cast only. So we will have the game for you. We will not once again. We cannot show the game, but we can have the game audio. So you'll they will take on Birmingham tonight. So that will be around 7 o'clock. We will have that game for you on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Now tomorrow night, Pelicans and 76ers. That'll be around 6 o'clock. We will have that game for you as well. And also Saturday, we'll continue with Biloxi Shuckers taking on Birmingham. So we will be live this weekend for live play-by-play coverage of Pelicans basketball and Biloxi Shuckers baseball. So everyone have a good rest of your Thursday, and we'll be back later.